Hey Alex, I heard you've been working on a video about SaaS and security. What's it all about?
That's right, Sam. It's about Quality Software SDN BHD, a SaaS provider for SMEs.
They offer business applications like payroll and CRM via the cloud, and we are focusing on why information security is essential for companies like theirs.
Makes sense. If everything's online, then protecting data must be a top priority, right?
Exactly. Security is not just a technical need, it's a business and ethical responsibility. Let's walk through it.
First off, what exactly is SaaS again?
SaaS stands for Software as a Service. Instead of buying and installing software, users subscribe and access it via the internet.
Oh. Like Google Workspace or Zoom. Exactly. And Quality Software SDN BHD delivers similar tools tailored for SMEs. Think invoicing, ERP, or help desk platforms. So they manage everything from the back end?
Yes, and that means they're also responsible for keeping it all secure. Security threat and risk analysis.
Alright, let's talk threats. What's the biggest danger?
Well, it depends. But top ones include phishing scams, ransomware attacks, data breaches, and even insider threats from much access.
These happen to big names, right? Not just startups.
Exactly. Look at the LastPass breach in 2022. Even password management.
What about risks unique to SaaS?
Good point. SaaS has shared infrastructure. A misconfiguration in a multi-tenant environment could expose one client's data to another.
So if one door is open, others might be too?
That's why API security, access controls, and encryption are so vital.
And if users don't use strong passwords, they're part of the problem too?
Exactly. Cybersecurity is a shared responsibility.
Alright, so what do companies do to manage these risks?
They set up security policies like written rules that define how to handle data, who has access, what to do in case of incidents, and more.
Can you give me some of the examples?
Of course. Multi-factor authentication, MFA, to protect logins. Access control, not everyone needs access to everything. Incident response plans to act fast during a breach. And routine data backups.
Makes sense. And these are tied to that CIA thing you mentioned before?
Yes. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. That's the foundation of all security.
So if someone tampers with data or takes down the system, it violates the I and A of CIA?
Exactly. Security policies help prevent that. Physical security.
People always talk about firewalls and encryption. But what about physical stuff?
That's where physical security comes in. Think of Quality Software's data center. If someone can just walk in, none of the digital defenses matter.
So it's like ID badges and CCTV?
Yes, and more advanced stuff like biometric access, fingerprints, retina scans, locked server racks, and environmental controls to guard against fires, power loss, or floods.
So the servers are locked down both digitally and physically?
Absolutely. It's layered protection. Network security.
Okay, let's dive deeper into network security.
Sure. Think of it like this. The internet is the highway, and the SaaS provider has to build strong toll booths.
Do those toll booths look like?
They include firewalls to block malicious traffic, intrusion detection systems, IDS, to monitor for attacks, VPNs to encrypt remote access, NDTLS encryption to protect data in transit.
So if I'm a client logging in from home, TLS keeps my data safe?
Yes. But the provider must ensure proper certificate management and enforce secure channels.
Sounds complex, but necessary.
Exactly. Complexity should never be an excuse for poor security. Conclusion.
Well, I learned a lot. Security for SaaS isn't just firewalls and antivirus, it's a full strategy.
Got it. And it's not just technical, it's ethical. Providers like Quality Software must act responsibly with customer data.
And customers have to do their part too, right?
Absolutely. Strong passwords, security awareness, and proper usage are part of the deal.
If I run an SME and trust a SaaS provider, I expect my data to be protected.
And Quality Software knows that trust is earned, not assumed. That's why security needs to be a priority from day one.